The main things that makes an art piece look realistic is in any order, but all are equally important. 1, proportions. 2, your contrasting. 3, your tonal values. 4, your transitions, also called blending. And 5, consistency. Now, I'll go into a little bit of detail on each, but if you would like to know more about them, comment and ask me which one in particular, or if all, and I'll make another video about it. So, proportions. Most artists flop on proportions. Your proportion process should be first process. It should be a lengthy process if you realize that you're not getting it as accurate as possible. Keep trying, start off with light lines, keep trying. That should take, sometimes my proportion process, if you want to know, sometimes I could go a couple hours just trying to nail proportions, right? So proportions is very important. As I said, each is equally important, right? Your contrasting simply means the range in terms of from the darkest to the lightest point. You want to measure the contrast in certain key areas on the art piece, which I could elaborate on if you want to know, and make sure that you nail those parts. You don't want to, you might be able to miss on some parts, but not those, right? Your tonal values. Your tonal values is just the shades of light, right? So you have from light to dark. Contrast would be comparing them, and tonal values would be nailing based on your reference photo or your reference piece. You would like to match the value with the reference piece. This would apply to if it's color work or black and white, does not matter the medium, the same concept applies. And then your transitions is moving from one value to the other, also known as blending. You want to learn to make those transitions as seamless and as smooth as possible. This may take years to develop, a very long time some persons spend, and learn to achieve this with different mediums, different tools. Have blending stumps, cotton swabs, cloth, napkins, your finger. And then consistency. Consistency is not referring to doing art over and over a period of time. I mean, that comes with it, that's expected. Consistency is referring to being consistent with the quality, the effort, and applying all the previous methods that I just mentioned throughout the art piece. Because if you flop on any part of the art piece, then it will show and it will reflect in the overall work that you've created.